The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Carolina Panthers. Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go, here we go. Twelve.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase, 31 yards. And the Bengals march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
43 rail.
Now here's Young. And connecting here with... he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there. To smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Set, go. Ready.
Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's out right at the 25. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a throw here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Ready.
Young to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Shi Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jackrabbit. Jackrabbit.
Now Young. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready. Ready.
It's Young off play action. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, with this rookie QB, we talked a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's got room across midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr., 30 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game. There he goes, right side. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
second down, here's Mixon.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
11 Thomas.
Back to Mixon on first down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It was Henry Anderson who got in there to get him down.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Now let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
It's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A play fake. Now Young. Dancing to his left.
Oh, Young loses it.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
A throw over the middle, taken in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Young working out of the gun.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Ready?
On play action, Young.
Able to complete this to Chanel.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Ready?
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Okay,
Ready in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
ready.
Young on third down. Throw, but incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Von Barrow. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down. Throwing, Young. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young, an 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it.
Inside the 10.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Check, pitch. Hut.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Bengals. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Room past the 35. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Laviska Shenault.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Laviska Shenault.
81 yards.
And the Panthers are able to add on to that lead.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Piñeiro now to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And there he goes again. Still going. One man to beat. Oh, he doesn't quite make it down at the 1-yard line. As close as he could possibly get, but still, what a return. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1.
Burrow going to set up the draw.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Burrow
keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Bengals get a bit closer. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring point.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. 11 MC tank. 11 MC tank. Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mixon trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Second and goal from the 1. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
To throw on second down is Young.
They're quickly to Thielen here.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Let's go now.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Young. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Striker, 3-3. Ready.
Young on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
Here is Young. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Come on, set.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
102 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Ready.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going forward with the option right. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told... And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 52 yards.
And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not only you want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Over the middle, he's got Chenault. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Young off the bootleg. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Young. Flushed out right. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. A good pickup there at 22.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Sanders is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
at the 2-yard line.
Ready?
Off the option, that's complete. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. LaVisca Chenault with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this squad probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they run down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Under pressure, they got him again. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. That's returnable now for Smith. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready, ready.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's got Hurst as tight end.
Big strides, look at him go.
Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst, 55 yards.
And the Panthers are able to widen their advantage. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
I'm wondering.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll roll him out right.
He will find his man Chase complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. That one good for 26 and a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Here we go. Set, go.
Now Sanders. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack. And
he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Sam Hubbard in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready, set. Ready, go. Hut, hut.
3rd and long for Young. Escaping the pressure right. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allowed a conversion. 1st and 10, Young. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Ready.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Ready.
And they'll go on the ground.
And they're going to have a first down. How about the play call there? The reverse on 3rd down does the trick.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hut, hut. Ready.
Young to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown!
Tommy Tremble
From 8 yards out.
And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing on second and long.
Burrow. That one complete down the field to Smith.
It's a gain of 34. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Panthers.
LaVisca Chenault
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Young now. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They go play action. Young. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson, his second sack of the night.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, back to Sanders. 122 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now a second down throw for Young. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. He'll wind up losing 10 there. A full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal. On play action, Young. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, stop.
Here's Burrow.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now down to 20.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin
taking it right down Broadway.
Across midfield. He's on his way.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
199 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
This is Mixon on the draw. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
Here we go.
Brings up 3rd inches.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Here we go.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Chubb.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Steps away to his left. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Young on 3rd and 2. It's caught by Sanders. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are pouring it on. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Brian Burns in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
11 MT. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11. Stop.
Burrow will throw. This pass complete to Higgins. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Burrow. And now here's another interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. That's out quickly to Chenault. Touchdown, Panthers. Laviska Chenault, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A 1st down throw for Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
That is caught by Thielen. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, it's Young. And Sharp calls it in. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
An option handoff given to Sanders.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
Strike, check, steal, check, steal.
Now Young.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
It's Young on first down. And this is incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On one, ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Burrow looking to pass. And now here is another interception.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
On two, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And my goodness, another interception. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young. And now here's another interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
It's Young off play action. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They run with Sanders off the option. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Young to throw it.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
12, 12, 12.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught. It's Boyd. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before they close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Here we go, here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Stop.
They go play action with Burrow, sliding out of the pocket.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to put them
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Gun.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Eluding the pressure right.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Burrow. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
Ready?
Now a first down throw for Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 19 yards that time for number 19. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Young here to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into the...
It got his man complete. That one good for 37 yards.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. This one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Ladies and gentlemen, Big Sage Gamble has arrived to Madden 24. Thank y'all for coming out. Thank you to my viewers and my supporters. Complete and utter domination. Much more to come. Peace.